Xin chào mọi người, hôm nay tôi sẽ chơi tiếp nhiệm vụ ma thần cùng với cả thủy thần nhé. Lần trước thì chúng ta đã bước đến Fontaine rồi, bây giờ chúng ta tiếp tục câu chuyện để xem như nào. Lần trước tôi mới làm được một tí nhiệm vụ thôi, giờ làm tiếp. Wow,
Upon the gale.
đẹp quá, đất nước đẹp quá, chưa quen. Trông hiện đại thích thật đấy. Chào anh.
What's this? Ah, so you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land.
Tôi còn chưa biết ngụp xuống nước kiểu gì cơ.
So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Có con robot kìa.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Xong một người. Anh ơi, em đưa này.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Rồi, còn một người nữa ở trên thuyền đấy sao ấy? Hả? Ôi dồi ôi. Kẹt thế. À, chị thuyền trưởng.
I don't
Oh,
believe
đoán
that
đúng thật.
thing. The way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Ok. Linny. Đi đâu?
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some romaritime flowers.
Hoa.
I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Hoa Roman Time. Wow, tên nghe có vẻ lãng mạn. Roman. Rồi, đi đâu ta?
Take it easy.
Đây à?
It seems we have to use hydro to collect from maritime flowers.
Nguyên tố thủy. Thế nếu mà dùng nguyên tố hỏa vào thì sao? Chả biết chịu.
Take it easy.
Ok.
Take it easy.
Vận chuyển nhanh đây.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Thằng chế độ tiết kiệm năng lượng nghe cái tên là người máy.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
What? Hả?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh no.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
Đang nói chuyện tiện gặp trộm. Pickpocket à?
Take it easy.
Hay là trộm trong tiếng Anh là gì nhỉ? Móc túi ấy. Đến nơi chặn kẻ trộm. Chắc là ở trên. Nhở, mình có thể dịch chuyển lên mà. Thôi lỡ đi rồi. Hay là dịch chuyển lên luôn. Quên á.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait.
There she is.
Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief.
Cho lên tòa bây giờ.
Yeah, let's go.
Take it easy.
Ủa? Nhìn nhầm á.
Take it easy.
Are you sure that's all she took?
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Quay khỏi cây ở kìa.
Were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Linny?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lily's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Đi thôi. Người tôi luân chuyên đến đại sảnh Fontaine. Ồ, đầu tiên đi tàu này. Đi tàu, đi tàu, đi tàu, đi tàu, đi tàu. Yes.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations
Don't see
around
ya.
Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Sao nghe giống như kiểu người yêu ấy trời.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh. Oh. Quên mất cô ấy tên là gì rồi.
Huh?
Quên mất tên là gì rồi.
What?
À, Charlotte.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aqua bus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us.
Thằng kia nó báo.
Let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Wow. Nói chuyện khi mà đi trên tàu cảm giác chill vãi.
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle. Even, for example, reporting on how a
Oops, I jumped.
scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships. Or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
Thiếu nữ mất tích hàng loạt.
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, None of the girls have ever been found.
Nãy giờ mình mới đi được có đúng một đoạn kìa.
Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Thành phố mới.
Hey, we're almost there. Look.
Wow, wow, wow. Đẹp quá. Ồ. Trời ơi, nhạc hay mà cảnh cũng đẹp nữa. Wow. Cảm giác sự quý tộc đang tăng lên dần. Ôi. Nhiều thứ để khám phá. Nhiều dương và nhiều nguyên thạch.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte.
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
Bye bye Charlotte.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Let's go. Về nhà uống trà. Wow, what is this? Gì đây? Giống cái chiêm tinh của Mona thế. Wow! Đẹp thế. Ôi. Tớ đến đại sảnh của Fontaine rồi. Sau khi đi một đoạn dài thì ôi, đi hơi quá thì phải. Đi một phát từ đây đến tận tới tận đây. Và có một đống điểm dịch chuyển chưa mở. Điểm dịch chuyển lại còn ở dưới này. Con này là ở dưới à? À con cua. Ok. Đi mở cái cục này trước đã nhở. Để cho mở hết cái map ra cho mình nhìn cho dễ nhở. Bây giờ phải tìm cái cục đấy xem ở đâu nữa. Nào cùng tôi đi xung quanh khám phá Fontaine nào. Chào mọi người, chào mọi người. Chúng tôi đến từ khắp mọi nơi. Cho tôi mua sắm một tí được không? Cái gì cũng có à? Uầy, tiền thì tôi không thiếu. Fonta luôn. Fonta. Nước giải khát à? Fonta, mua cái. Mua hết. Mà Corti, chả biết là gì. Nấm rơm. Hạt nhân, nước trái cây lên men. Mua hết. Hạt nhân. Ok, cảm ơn nhá. Tôi phải tìm cái thất tiền tượng đã. Đâu rồi nhở? Nhìn sang bên đây à? Ôi, xem ra nó cao lắm à? À đây, điểm di chuyển đấy.
Take it easy.
Nó ở đâu ta? Lên đây rồi. Đây rồi. Mặc dù không biết đường lên ở đâu nhưng mà thôi, trèo cũng được. Mở. Ôi mẹ ơi, nhiều điểm dịch chuyển thế. Đây dưới nước. Đây là trên cạn. Holy. Còn bên này nữa. Nhiệm vụ thế giới này. Hay là mình nhận trước đi. Chưa gì đã gặp người mới. đã làm nhiệm vụ mới rồi. Ai à, mẹ bảo bố mày quê à? Thằng này muốn chết à? Ai à, nghèo á. Láo nhờ. Trông anh cũng giống người giàu có đâu. Chết mẹ đi. Từ từ nhá, tại nhất tôi phải làm nhiệm vụ cái từ từ làm tôi skip xong nốt cái nhiệm vụ này rồi ấy nhá. Rồi là nhiệm vụ bản thân tiếp nhá. Từ từ rồi, sau nhiệm vụ này nhá, nhiệm vụ thế giới thì cứ nhận thôi. Nhận để lúc nào ấy lúc còn làm thì tính sau. Đấy, bây giờ tôi sẽ qua làm nhiệm vụ ma thần tiếp. Thế trên cam mà Line nhắc tới đâu? Đây á.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Oh.
Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Oh, trong trailer thấy ông này rồi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
Hmm? What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Nghe có vẻ căng.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
Đẹp quá. Ôi trời mưa rồi. No, trời đang đẹp. Ô, buổi tối à?
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
Ha, chỗ này còn mưa là nó còn bình thường đấy, chứ còn ở Mondstadt ở trong thành ấy đéo bao giờ thấy mưa luôn.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
Xử án ở viện ca kịch thì trời thường đổ mưa rào. Oh.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Vị thủy long vương đó chẳng lẽ là giống cái Valin à? Giống cái
If
Valin.
it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
Trời ơi, nhạc hay quá.
It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Aeneas. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble
Okay.
at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
Ok.
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
Rất vui khi được gặp Feminist. Giờ mình đưa cái gì? Nguyên liệu làm tươi ảo thuật. Chắc là trên đường thì mình cũng tiện mở mấy cái điểm dịch chuyển luôn nhỉ. Như cái ở đây chẳng hạn, như cái này khá là cao thôi. Đi dần dần thôi. Thỉnh thoảng có những con này nhỉ, con này là lính canh gác của Fontaine à? Thấy con nào giống nhau ấy. Nói chuyện đi nào. Chắc thế. Đấy. Wow, chỗ này đẹp quá. Chỗ này mà ngồi làm những kỷ niệm thì vui lắm à.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making...
these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Còn ở ba cái thợ rèn ở chỗ khác, chỗ mình từng đi thì dùng mỗi búa thôi.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, Everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Nói một cách đơn giản thì năng lượng mà người dân Fontaine sử dụng trong cuộc sống hàng ngày đến từ indemnitium, loại năng lượng được tạo từ xét xử.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
Đây này, nghe cái từ cỗ máy chỉ thị phán quyết, nghe cái tên nó rách việc không? Nghe nó thành tiếng gì ý?
So that's what its other function is?
À, không.
Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Venti và Nahida từng nói thần linh nhận được sức mạnh từ tín ngưỡng.
Oh yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia.
Pneumosia.
It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
Tay đấm thương hội Calibre. Ah!
You again! Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Conferee of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no, 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Hey, hold on. Before you
Oi!
go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts
Ai à,
first?
mẹ thằng này. Thằng chúa hề.
If Conferee of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Tôi đã gặp đủ sóng gió rồi.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me, boy. If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Oh.
Riptide! Bring it on.
Thế thôi á?
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Huh?
Cái gì ấy?
Now's my chance!
Ủa?
Huh. That was weird.
What? Sao vậy?
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydropowers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong
Chạy hết.
with my vision?
Sao thế nhở?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
Vực sâu không rõ nguồn gốc.
It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
Nó là gì?
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon. So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
Thư phụ bị mất rồi.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Đấu sĩ đại diện.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted.
Ai à.
But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Corin hình như là cái con cầm súng à?
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
Đúng rồi.
Oh, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Okay.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing! The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
Tôi đã biết phóng viên là hung thủ rồi.
Sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the opera house to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going.
Okay.
Lenny said that the opera house is on Aranias, so let's go ride the aquabus.
Okay, let's go. Ủa, ở trên cao thế thì lên kiểu gì? Đây được di chuyển này. Cho tôi hỏi làm nào lên đấy được không? Lên bằng đường nào? Có cách nào để lên? Vào khách sạn. Hình như tôi vào nhầm tôi vào nhầm chỗ hay sao ấy. Wow, nhưng mà đẹp đấy chứ. Wow, robot luôn. Nhưng mà đây không phải là chỗ thang máy rồi. Tôi nghĩ là tôi sẽ di chuyển lại đến đây vậy. Thành phố cao thấp ấy. Không biết đường nào lên. Trung tâm đường thủy. À đây, thang máy đây này. Ui. Ôi vẹo ơi. Nó đi từng tầng một ạ. Lắm tầng thế. Sử dụng chặng na. Ôi đừng có bơi. Xuất phát ngay đây. Wow, mình được đi thuyền.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
Chứ cái con như này nó giống như kiểu
The destination of the current tour is Arenias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky.
Wow.
Gone wrong turned a new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
đẹp quá. Đây kiểu mấy con để vận hành cái thành phố Fontaine này nhỉ? Đấy, mấy con này trông chỗ nào cũng thấy này, một con màu xanh, có con một màu đỏ, màu hồng. Có một cái dương kìa.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Wow, chuyên nghiệp thật. Chào mừng đến với Fontaine. Wow. Gần đây hình như có thể thu thập ma cốt tệ. Ủa, thu thập để làm gì? Là nhiệm vụ đã chứ? Đến đài phun nước. Wow, con robot này. À, mình đến viện ca kịch ở đây cái gì? Con robot nhảy nhảy. À đây là con robot đấy này, con robot nhảy cùng nhau này, khiêu vũ này. Xin chào mọi người. Tường vi cầu vồng. Chưa thấy bao giờ nhưng thôi cứ nhặt hết đi, biết đâu lại cần thiết. Wow, đây trông như công viên á. Đẹp quá. Đẹp quá là đẹp. Chỗ này mà làm video thì đỉnh phải biết. Wow. Lấy thủy thần đồng luôn. Đẹp quá. Wow. Wow. Trò mới à? Hello. Đến tòa nhanh thôi. Chụp ảnh. Wow. Chụp ảnh.
Lenny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
What?
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
What? What? Cái gì á?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Ai đấy ta? Vache.
Lynette, you scared Paimon. When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
Hình như tôi nghe loáng thoáng có người đang nói chuyện thì phải.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hình như phát ra từ đài phun nước à?
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Khi nào cậu sẽ rơi nước mắt?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When...
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say?
Hình như là đang gọi tên một người.
If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lenny.
Tôi vừa nhìn thấy một bộ trang phục đến từ Inazuma thì phải. Có phải đây không? Đúng nhỉ? Trông có phải không nhỉ? Trông quen quen. Thôi kệ đi. Let's go. Vào ca kịch thôi. Nhưng mà cho tôi ngắm cảnh một chút được không? Đẹp quá. Và tiện thể tôi nhặt luôn về cái này. Biết đâu sau này lại cần. Đã hoàn thành nhiệm vụ thu nhập thu thập. Thôi, thừa hơn thiếu. Đẹp quá, như một cái công viên đi. Ủa? Cái này làm gì vậy? À, event đúng không? Event đúng không? Ồ. Ồ. Ok, ok, rồi hiểu rồi. Nhưng mà event này có bao nhiêu ngày? Còn 7 ngày thôi. Trời ơi, tôi phải làm cái này nhanh nhanh lên, tôi còn làm cái đấy nữa. Nhưng mà có vẻ là mình làm trước cái đấy cũng không ảnh hưởng gì đến nhiệm vụ. Nó là sự kiện mà. Vào đây. Hây. Đây.
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Linny!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Linny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Linny.
Ok. Mình sẽ ảo thuật quá.
Take it easy.
Wow. Oh, chỗ này trông giống chỗ tòa ở trailer. Trông như một cái rạp chiếu phim ấy nhở. Wow. Không, cái rạp chiếu phim mà nó làm như này ấy, thì chả có chỗ nào là chỗ xấu cả. Nó chỉ xấu khi mà kiểu ngồi sát sạt vào nhau và bị che đi thôi. Còn cái nó phân chia rõ ràng này không chỗ nào xấu hết.
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Như kiểu đi xem phim ấy. Ủa? Sao đấy?
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kind of awkward if we don't say anything. Oh, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
Ê, ông này là cái ông làm ở tòa ấy đúng không? Ông xét xử gì ấy đúng không?
I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, what should we talk about? Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linny would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet.
Nervillet.
What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linny. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Nervillet.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Nevertheless, thẩm phán tối cao của Fontaine.
Ooh,
Nghe ngầu dữ.
sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
The show begins. Wow, đông thật.
Ooh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely. right before your very eyes.
Để có sao không vậy?
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Oh.
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Hay, hay, rất hay.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Herman didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
Và không hổ danh là thực ra
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member.
Traveler chắc luôn.
Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin.
Traveler chắc luôn.
Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations!
Yeah.
You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You looked so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39, 38!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25, 24, 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds.
19, 18, 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
9.
Almost there now.
8.
Swapping two people
7.
is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? Nope, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Wow. Ôi.
What happened? Huh? Is this part of the show? Mr. Laney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes,
that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Holy.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
Người trong hộp ảo thuật. Hả? Người trong hộp ảo thuật đã không may gặp nạn. Người chết tên là Cowell, là một trong những trợ thủ.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience.
Còn về việc tại sao người trong hộp lại là Cowell chứ không phải vị khán giả được chọn trước đó.
And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance, and there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Linny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates? And
I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
Huh?
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met. Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linny and his troop are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Căng thẳng quá.
Linny!
Căng thẳng quá.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Tôi có nghĩ ra một người có thể làm việc này. Nhưng mà thôi cứ xem đi.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Tôi đã quen rồi.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it.
Đúng rồi đó.
But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it.
Yep.
We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case.
Rồi.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowell inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Phải một đèo kính kia chuyện đang nghiêm túc cho buồn cười vãi cứt. Báo cáo điều tra của đội hiến binh. Theo điều tra của đội hiến binh, pháo hoa được đốt khi màn biểu diễn sắp kết thúc đã làm đứt sợi dây treo bể nước, khiến nó rơi xuống đè trúng Howard trong hộp. Linny là người có khả năng nhất trong việc lợi dụng đạo cụ ảo thuật để gây án. Chỉ là tại sao người chết lại là Coway, thiếu nữ được chọn tại sao lại mất tích? Những điểm này vẫn còn là nghi vấn. Thân phận người chết. Ok. Ôi, căng thẳng quá. Rồi, ta đang ở vụ án. Và tập sau tôi sẽ làm tiếp. Rồi, để tập sau tôi khám phá cái này đi vậy. Hôm nay dừng ở đây là được rồi. Thế nhé mọi người. Bye bye. Bye bye, hẹn mọi người tới tiếp theo. Bye bye.